What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We are going to talk about the most common issues on a Durango. Now, these issues are based on my personal experience as I've had my Durango for 3 years now. They're based on nothing else but my own personal experience and the problems that I've seen and noticed over the 3 years. So let's get right into the video. Now, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and tap that subscribe button. It won't hurt your fingers. So the first common problem with a Dodge Durango is the tail light build flaws. So these things are notorious for dimming in certain spots and starting to burn out, causing it to fail. And that's due to the way it was designed. There's not a good gasket seal around the edges of this. I have whole videos on how to seal it up properly, what you need to do to prevent water from intruding in there, causing it to burn out over time. And these things are not cheap. You have to buy the whole assembly. You can't just go in there and replace a bulb. You have to buy the whole assembly. But this is probably the most common issue on a Durango and the worst one, you know, which is good because there can be much other worse problems, but this one is the most common issue that all Durangos have. Let's get into number two. So number two is the AC fails sometimes within a year of having your vehicle. And what it does is it starts hissing real loud. It starts to blow warm air if it's in the summertime. And in the wintertime, I'm still getting hot air, but the thing starts hissing very, very loud. It's annoying, especially on idle. Now, when you get moving, that hissing will dim down and go away. And a lot of people were saying it's the AC condenser. It could be the compressor. I haven't got mine diagnosed yet and fixed, but this coming summer, I will get it diagnosed and fixed. It's still under warranty, so I won't have to worry about that. But this is another common issue. Many people have issues with their AC starting to hiss and just fail and go bad. Common issue. Let's get into number three issue, and that is the electronic stability control. What happens is you'll get a flash on the dashboard. It's like a red thunderbolt sign. This will show up, and that means there's an issue with your electronic stability control. So you'll get the red thunderbolt flashing on your dashboard, and you'll lose most of your throttle power. You can't go no faster than about probably 10 miles an hour, no matter how hard you press your accelerator. And so one of the things you can do is just shut your vehicle off, leave it sit for a few minutes, and that'll kind of temporarily resolve the issue. But this happens, you know, occasionally. Sometimes it'll happen once a year, maybe 3 times a year, every few months. It's just a random thing that happens. So what I found is that sometimes your throttle position sensor can get grimy and dirty. Buildup can get caused in there. And also sometimes it can come loose to a vibration. All it needs is a little bit of looseness to cause you to get a code thrown on your dashboard. So what I did was I came in here, I disconnected my TPS sensor, sprayed it with some electrical cleaner, made sure it was real nice and clean for any debris or anything in there, and make sure it's snug on there, real nice and snug, because what I found it is, due to vibration and everything, it can come a little loose over time, and that can kind of throw a code. If it wiggles and your computer senses there's something loose in there, it will throw that code in there, that red thunderbolt sign, which is your electronic stability control. And when that happens as well, you can have traction control issues. Your traction control will start to blink on and off. So again, this is another common issue, very minor issue that can be easily resolved. Also, you can do a throttle reset. And so another common problem is the parking sensors randomly go off, particularly in the front. I never had a problem with the rear, but just on occasions, particularly in the wintertime, you'll just get that alert on your cluster with your parking sensors flashing, but there's no object in front of the vehicle. There's no vehicle close to the vehicle. Parking sensors just randomly go off and say that there's an object or a vehicle in the front of your vehicle when it's actually not. It's mostly the front and the side sensors, and I would check them. There's no debris or buildup on them, but they would randomly sense that something is too close to the vehicle. So that's another common problem with the Dodge Durangos if you have the parking sensors on your vehicle. So those were just the 3 most common issues that I've experienced in the 3 years that I've had my vehicle. Comment below if you had any problems with your vehicle that any others might want to look out for. Give the video a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't. We got more great content on the way. I will see you guys in the next video. Alex RT Life signing off.